Okay, welcome to Hellenic Pagans. I am Evan Rigakis, and I am also your administrator. For good or worse or whatever, right? Okay. So today's topic is February 2nd festival, Imbolc, which in our Hellenic mystery tradition, we call it LENNEA. So, LENNEA is actually a festival that can be found in ancient Greek writings, in traditions. Personally, I've found the main LENNEA festival, which, because we have so many, all of our primary records of ancient traditions are Athenian. So the Athenians celebrated a festival called LENNEA, LENNEA, yeah, that's how you pronounce it. So they, the Athenians, honored Dionysus on this day. It's also right around the time of the lesser mysteries of Dionysus that were practiced again in Athens. But LENNEA with Dionysus, but the theater. And what the Athenians would do would conduct contests, competitions, artistic expression. Usually it was like poetry, reciting poetry, even acting, scenes, and singing and dancing, anything artistic and expressive of theater, Dionysus. Not the worship, but the honoring. There is a difference, please. Now, remarkably so, I managed to find through more of the folklore, more of the folklore, I found LENNEA as a festival called LENNEA in Hyperia, Iberos. Hyperia, I guess that's how you would say it in English, which is really to the northwestern part of modern day Greece. There they practiced, they celebrated a festival called LENNEA, but it was not known as necessarily, yes, it was a festival for Dionysus, but it wasn't practiced the way the Athenians practiced it. And although I really enjoy the whole idea of a festival of artistic competition and all that, love it, but as regard to the lesser rite of winter, the LENNEA of Hyperia is much more appealing. And as a matter of fact, they still celebrate it again, remember, in ancient times it was a lunar calendar, so LENNEA wasn't practiced on this day, February 2nd. No, it was practiced. It depends. It's very roughly January, mid-January, January. So the Northern Greek tradition was dressing up theater, and everything like that, but not for competition. In Ipiro, what would happen is the whole village would shut their shutters and everything like that, and the men of the village would dress up in sheep hide, goat hides, from top to bottom. Like they would put a big bag over their of goat hide over their head and cut out eyes, and so they can see where they're going. And then they would tie these big ass cowbells and goat bells and sheep bells all around their waist and around their legs. And then they would get these humongous clubs, wooden clubs. And what would happen as soon as the sun went down, they would start from one end of the village and go through the whole village, dressed like that, bells going off like crazy, hitting the shutters, the houses, the road, everything, just banging the shit out of everything. Bells going off, this great big ruckus. They're also screaming, and they do that through the whole village and end up just outside the village, where they would create a bonfire with the sticks, and then they would celebrate. Everybody would come out. But what was that? In the village, what was happening in ancient times, anyways? What they were doing was they were exorcising the winter demons. And the Greek way of banishing or exorcising demons or undesirables, okay, is noise, as loud as you can. They figure that spirit gets scared of them, and they basically scare the shit out of these winter demons, and by pushing them out and lighting the bonfire, they are exorcising the winter demons and invoking the sun. And I think that is very, very, very suitable to midwinter festival. So that became the main focus for LENNEA. Some groups will also include competitions, but mainly the rite is done as soon as the sun goes down, and it's actually, at least in my family, the most favorite festival of the year for the kids, because they get to make a noise bigger than they've ever had done, and nobody gives them crap, you know. So they love it. So what we do is we take out pots and pans and big ass spoons, and we just bang the shit out of them all over the house, starting from the back of the house and ending up the front door, and then we light a little fire just outside the door, and that's supposed to. But that's the modern way that we practice it. I definitely don't get into dressing up in goat hide, definitely, or those big ass bells and stuff like that. That stuff is heavy, you know. But actually, that form of LENNEA is still practiced to this day in some remote rural villages in Ipero or Hyperia, whatever you want to call it. And I've noticed that in the Balkan states, this festival is also celebrated in the same manner. You know, except they don't dress up in goat hide, they just dress up, and they got the bells around, and they got the sticks, and they got all that stuff. And where did I see it? I seen it in one of Dead Can Dance latest videos. One of their latest albums was called Dionysus. And in that, I think it's called The Mountain. I'm not too sure, but the whole song, the whole video is shot during this festival, and you see them dancing around and the bells and the sticks and it. But that's in the Balkans. Of course, you're going to get that spillover. I mean, it's just all over the place. But I thought that was very interesting. Maybe I'll look it up and put a link to the song in the description below. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Anyways, yeah. So that's LENNEA. LENNEA is a really fun festival. This year I tried to get the group Hellenic Pagans into this, I called it a writers competition for LENNEA. And I said, well, let's try this out this year. This is the first time we tried it. Everybody seemed to enjoy the idea, but I only got like very few entries, too few to be able to really conduct a competition. So I was planning on reading something from that, you know, the winners, but oh well. I'll try it again next year. I don't know. We'll have to see on, you know, on that stuff, because you know, everybody enjoyed the idea, but nobody submitted anything. Well, I mean, 4 people. I can't conduct, you know. Sorry. They were very nice pieces. Somebody wrote a little novel on Pan, a short story. Other than the grammar, it was a nice little story. Then there was a blog, I believe, and somebody wrote on Dionysus. in any case, it didn't work out. I'll try it again next year. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. But for right now, I think I've covered everything. So happy LENNEA, because today is LENNEA. Hello. We're going to be banging the shit out of our pots and pans tonight. Maybe I'll... she'll never go for it. I don't give a shit. You know, I'll do anything. But I don't think my lovely wife would appreciate me videotaping the... She doesn't like getting on video. Okay. Anyways. So I think I really covered everything. If I did comment on LENNEA in the group, so you might want to go and check out the group and see what I said. So be well, be safe, and have a great day.